James Gallo wrapping up the Warriors 2013 Warriors Prospect Camp with Buffalo Pound in our background, joined by Warriors General Manager Alan Miller. And Alan, it was 3 days of fun, 3 days of excitement, 3 days of some pretty good action, I guess. When you look at things overall, just give us a quick assessment how you felt this year's Prospect Camp went.
You know what, James, I thought it went very well, and I know that you know, that's what everybody expects you to say, that everything was great and all the players were fantastic and all the cliches. But I think we really look at this camp on two fronts. One, certainly getting the players in their environment, which is on the ice, and a comfortable environment to let them show what they can do. And you can combine the fitness testing with the on ice, and you know, their development is real important both on and off the ice as part of this camp. And we want to start the building process of working together to get better. And, you know, we do that by evaluations. We do that by good feedback, especially through the fitness testing, what they need to work on. Because a lot of these young fellas, you know, some of them are eligible to play this year, some of them are a year away, and some of them are 2 years away. So it's really about the process and doing the things that are in the best interest of their development and giving them the best chance to be a Warrior down the road. It's not a sprint. This is a long distance race, and patience is a virtue when you look at the development of these young players. And so you certainly have the hockey side, but what we really put an emphasis on at this camp is you know, the focus on what our environment is all about. And, you know, you have the hockey and everybody focuses in on that, but our environment is so much more in terms of the support that's in place, the people that are in place, the resources that are in place to help them get better. Our billeting program led by Sue Ray, our billet coordinator, Miss Hartney and Brad Mosier at Vanier Collegiate in terms of how we treat the players academically, and those types of areas are so vital, James, in terms of what we do and what we want to accomplish. And ultimately at the end of the day, there's all kinds of factors, all kinds of different areas that you can talk about. But when you sit down and you're a dad now, and you know, you're dealing with parents that at somewhere along the way here, when their sons are 16 and 17 years of age, there's the possibility that they're going to move away from home. And you think about that as a dad and a mom, and the confidence and the comfort level that you need to have in an organization that when they go to a new community, when they go to a new school, when they go to a new billet family, that they're going to be looked after. And, you know, so we want to combine this weekend in terms of them getting to know the organization, us getting to know them, and ensuring to them that the resources are here, the support is here, that when they're here, both hockey and both on the ice and off the ice, we're going to take good care of their sons.
We talk a lot about the hockey side of it, as you had mentioned, but for the parents' side of it, a real educational weekend. As you had mentioned, a good opportunity to investigate and ask questions about the billet program as well as the educational program at Vanier Collegiate.
You know, it's a huge key for us in terms of the weekend, and probably, you know, one of the most important things we did today in terms of getting the parents to understand how things work, because you're drafted at 15, they're trying to figure out the process, moving here, enrolling in school. You know, when the season's done, they go back to their home school. Province to province have different qualifications in terms of credits that you need to graduate. It's different in Saskatchewan than it may be in BC or Alberta. There's all kinds of different variables that our staff deals with, Miss Hartney deals with, the people at Vanier deal with. And, you know, today we spent a couple of hours, Brad Mosier, the vice principal, and Miss Hartney hosted the parents for a luncheon today. And they got to see the school. Sue Ray was there, Trevor Folliot, Karen Scott representing billets. Brendan Ray was there as an alumni of our team who played 5 years in the league and utilized his scholarship to go to St. FX and continue to play hockey. Quinton Howden was there as a guy that's the different path than the CIS. He was an NHL first-round pick, signed an NHL contract when he was 18 years old with us, just experienced his first year of pro. Those were great resources for the families today to ask questions, and to find out about our environment off the ice. And we had a real good session today, a great lunch, great feedback, great questions, great discussion. And again, it's the parents understanding our environment, understanding the people that they're going to entrust their son's care in, and make sure that we're going to do the things to look after them, and that our billet program is important, and they're going to be in good homes, they're going to be with good people, that this isn't a hockey factory in terms of, we just work out, we just play hockey, that their academics is important, that they have to be in school, that they have to graduate from high school, that there's an opportunity to, once they graduate from high school, to start to take post-secondary education courses while they're playing for the hockey club, that the Western Hockey League has an outstanding scholarship program for them after they graduate from our program. So getting all that out there, and Moose Jaw traditionally, we have not been very aggressive in the U.S. market, and we have the last couple of years. And today you had 5 families, from California, from Colorado, and so on, that were there at the meeting, and so that was just one example of talking about how things work, because they're coming out of San Jose, they're coming out of Phoenix, they're coming out of Colorado, and they may not be up to speed as some of the families are in Manitoba or Alberta in terms of how the process works in playing in the Western Hockey League. So we're able to give them lots of information and allow them to have good discussion and ask a lot of questions.
2013 Warriors Prospect Camp, talking to Warriors General Manager Alan Miller. From an organizational standpoint, how much is this weekend about recruitment, not only for parents, but obviously for the players, to get them thinking about Moose Jaw with their future?
I think James, that's that's certainly part of it, and we're in a, the hockey world is what it is, and I talked about U.S. families and BC and when you're working with good players, and we feel a lot of the young men that were here were good players. You know what? Sometimes along the way, other opportunities are gonna be presented to them, and I think you can never take for granted that when you draft a player, that it's automatic that he's going to sign and play for your team one day. The reality of the game is some of them will be good enough, and some of them won't be, and that's the hockey part of it. But there's the other part where some of these young men will have other opportunities presented to themselves, and whether that's in junior A hockey with an opportunity for the NCAA and all those things, those opportunities will be there for good players. We know that. We're not afraid of it. We're confident in our program. We're confident in what we do here. We're very confident in what we do off the ice to take care of our players. And we're extremely confident in terms of what our program is all about, what our standards are to play here, what our expectations are to be a Warrior, everything that we do under Mike Stothers' leadership on a coaching front, on a development front. And so we get that open, we talk about it, we let them know what we're all about. And this weekend, it's about hockey, it's about education, it's about billeting, and recruiting is all part of that. And at the end of the day, recruiting is about them understanding that if my son's good enough to play, I'm going to be excited about him being in Moose Jaw and being a Warrior.
A couple of quick questions before I let you go, Alan. First off, on the hockey side of things, 2 scrimmages that were held on the Saturday of Prospect Camp. I don't like singling out specific players or anything like that, but on the ice, was there anything that surprised you or that you liked in terms of the quality on the ice?
You know what, I thought we put the kids through 2 tough days in terms of fitness testing. The beep test that we did on ice for the first time, really grinded it out on the practice on Friday afternoon. So, we had some heavy legs on Friday night. But I really thought the kids played hard, competed right till the end of the game this afternoon in terms of the scrimmage that we had this morning, the scrimmage that we had this afternoon. I think, for the most part, kids, the players have gotten better since training camp last August. generally, you know, we had Mark Penny, Doug Gasper, Bob Bartlett here from our scouting staff. We had our entire coaching staff here. You had Robert McLaughlin and I here from a management perspective, and I think that again, and it's easy to pump the tires. It's easy to say all the right things, that everybody was great, but we were very pleased in what we saw on the ice, and I think that. You know, you have those windows where, you know, you had some guys going into their 17-year-old year here. You had some guys that are 16, and then you have the 10 draft picks that from this past May that aren't eligible to play for us for a year. And so the evaluation process is different. You know, for the 98s, it's about the experience. It's about enjoy yourself. Don't put too much pressure on yourself, you know, in terms of the evaluation process. They almost get a bye at the first spring camp, and we ramp it up a notch for them at training camp and a second spring camp. The 97s, well, they're trying to make an impression. We've got some high-end 97s who are very good at this camp. And, you know, the 4 defensemen, Halbogawaks, Sachenko, you know, the 4 defensemen being Brown, Zinnes, Perlet, and Gardner. Those guys, that group really came in and made a statement that we want to play in the league at 16 years of age. We don't want to go back to midget. We want to play, and they were real good. And then you had you know, a few 96s that are, you know, at the point where, you know, are they coming back to a main camp? If they are, they're probably at that, you know, they either get signed or they don't, they move on. And sometimes those decisions on those players is maybe not necessarily about the fact that they're not quite good enough to play in the league, but we may not have the right opportunity for them at the end of the day, and that opportunity may be presented to them with another hockey club, and you want to do the right things, as tough as it is to say, you know, we're going to delete you, we're going to let you go, we don't have the right opportunity for you. We're doing this to see if one of the other 21 other teams in the league may have an opportunity for you. They may not see it that way initially, but we hope that they respect the fact that we're trying to do what's in their best interest and give them an opportunity to play in the league if we don't quite have that right-suited opportunity for them with the Warriors Hockey Club.
Well, thanks a lot, Alan. Congratulations. I know it was a busy weekend, a lot of education, a lot of hockey, and I know it's one weekend that, as an organization, everybody's proud of what was accomplished.
Outstanding weekend. I think we put on a great show for the parents and made everybody comfortable and enjoyed their experience. And you know, to you and Snooks and Corey and Marianne and Pete and everybody that helped put this together. Everything was done first class, and you guys did a lot of the grunt work on that, and even the video stuff and the stories and the way we're trending on Twitter with all the messages. Outstanding job. Thanks, guys.
Well, thanks again, Alan. The 2013 Warriors Prospect Camp comes to a conclusion. Just as General Manager Alan Miller said, for more stories and pictures, you can go online, mjwarriors.com. You can follow the team.